Do you know who Walter Dean Myers is?
No, I've never heard of Walter Dean Myers. Who is he?
Well, I'll read you a biography.
Sounds good.
Walter Dean Myers was born in West Virginia on August 12, 1937. His mom died and his dad gave him to Herbert and Florence Dean. His adopted mom was a school teacher. He moved to Harlem when he was 3 years old. There were lots of gangs, drugs, and weapons and poverty in Harlem. He dropped out of school at age 17 and went to the Army. Walter Dean Myers did not have a good childhood. He would get into lots of fights and hurt people, sometimes even knock them out. His neighborhoods had lots of violence. He saw things like shooting, robbers, and gangs. His life centered on his neighborhood and church. He went to public school 125. Walter Dean Myers was a writer and a poet, but his first job was in the Army. He started writing in 5th grade. Walter Dean Myers had a speech problem in his childhood, and it was hard for him to talk. So he wrote stories with the words he could say. He wrote over 100 books. His son, Christopher Myers, is an illustrator for Walter Dean Myers books. Walter Dean Myers writes books mostly about kids that fight and have a bad life. Walter Dean Myers is living in New Jersey with his wife and son. Now he goes to schools and inspires children to read. He says it's very important to read and write. Walter Dean Myers is 76 years old now. In 2011, he was named Ambassador of Young People's Literature. I like this author because he inspires you to read. I chose this author because he writes awesome poems. Please read his books like Monster and Bad Boy. They've gotten great reviews.
Wow, now I know a lot about Walter Dean Myers.
That's really good.
How about we act out his life?
Sure, I think that would be a great idea.
Okay, so when he was little, his parents gave him away.
They gave him away because his mom died.
They moved to Harlem when Walter Dean Myers was only 3 years old.
They saw bad stuff like shooting.
Don't hurt me!
He started writing in 5th grade.
Okay, Luke, today's assignment is to write an autobiography, and that's a story of your life. Go ahead and get started now. Time's up. How did you do? Luke, that's terrific. Maybe someday you'll be a writer just like Walter Dean Myers. Unfortunately, Walter Dean Myers dropped out of school when he was only 17 years old.
And he went to the Army.
Eddie, soldier.
He wrote 100 books in his lifetime.
This is just one of Walter Dean Myers' books. It's called Bad Boy.
These are all his other ones.
Now, Luke is going to read to you one of Walter Dean Myers' poems.
This poem is called Love That Boy. Love that boy like a rabbit loves to run. I said I love that boy like a rabbit loves to run. Love to call him in the morning. Love to call him, hey there, son. If you're looking for a good book and you find nothing, how about you try picking up Walter Dean Myers' books, just to give it a try.
We guarantee you'll love it.